our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul. You sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company. Want to know what's happening in the world of Philippine sports? Sports Bytes brings you latest news and trends in your favorite sports. Hear your favorite athletes and sports leaders tell their stories on just about anything that matters in sports. So sit back and relax as we bring Sports Bytes, only here in Big Media Philippines, your home digital media network.
Hello everybody, welcome to another special episode of Sports Bytes PH in cooperation with Big Media PH. For today, we have another DLSU Green Archer who has been making waves in the UAAP Men's Seniors Basketball. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Schonny Winston.
Hello. Hey, thank you for having me.
Hey Schonny, it's been a while. Like I said earlier, I've been dying to get you on the show and I wanted to talk to you because I've been watching your games and I'm really impressed with what you've been doing.
Thank you.
All right, so let me throw out the questions now. Well, for one thing, how are things on you over here? Aside from, I know you just came from dinner or something.
Yeah, we just came from our team practice, so we're just getting prepared for our next game against Adamson to finish out round one. So we're just preparing for that game now.
All right, you are I don't know. You're going to go up against a good friend of mine. Well, he's actually a former DLSU alumni, also Nash Rosella.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very good friend, and I'm going to have a kick if he loses at 2 tomorrow. Anyway, just kidding. All right, Schonny. Okay, not all. How are things? I mean, you've been having a roller coaster ride so far here in the UAAP season 85. I mean, you win, you lose, you win, lose. But you did get that big win over Ateneo. Well, everybody knows that it's a saying in LaSalle, lose to any team but Ateneo. And I'm sure that you're very familiar with that.
Yeah, that was a big game for us. Like that was, I guess the Ateneo LaSalle rivalry is just legendary. So that was a really big game for us, and it was a good win for us.
All right, but then after that, I think you. Correct me if I'm wrong. You lost to the NU Bulldogs.
No, we lost to UE.
UE. Sorry, I'm very sorry. UE. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you'll be against. Is that Adamson tomorrow?
Adamson.
Right? All right. Okay. So, well, everybody knows I'm not taking anything away from the UE Red Warriors. Can you tell us what happened in that game?
They came out and competed harder than we did, and They played hard and they did a really good job in that game and executed their game plan really well and came out with the win. So I can't take anything from the UE Warriors. They played really well, and they I think they've been winning some games compared to previous seasons. So congrats to them, and we'll definitely be seeing them again in the second round.
I'm well. Well, as you can see, it's very unpredictable with the teams that we're having. You're playing against right now. They're very unpredictable. I mean, so far, who has been giving you the most problems in your position?
Teams or
Teams, yeah, teams first. Then maybe later I'll ask about players.
um, every game is like a tough game. I can't really just pinpoint one team individual because every team you can lose to. There's not a team you can just like walk in and beat them just sleepwalking. You gotta actually come out there, play and compete and play hard because we're LaSalle. So every team is gonna go hard and they're always gonna try to get that win. So every team is playing hard. Every team has their game plan against us and we have our game plan against them. So I can't really pinpoint one team in particular, but every game is a tough game. And every game is a game that we have to come out there and compete.
Okay, who among the players are giving you the toughest time playing? I mean, being Schonny, who's the one? If there is,
We're all cool off the court, but we compete hard on the court. I mean, every person. Let's see. There's a couple guys. I don't say that they give me a tough time, but I like competing with them. So like from if we go from the teams, our first game, UST, Nick, I compete with him. He's a great competitor. From Ateneo, Dave and Kwame are great competitors, highly competitive people. UP, Lucero, Tamayo, and Spencer are really good competitors. So I can't just pinpoint one person. I feel like they're just all really good competitors, and they always they're going to compete every game and bring it every game. So it challenges me to play my best game whenever I play against players like that.
right, Schonny, this is one thing I noticed when you started season 85. I've been watching you since season 84, but I did notice that there was a big transformation in your game. So is there anything? I mean, you stepped up. I mean, it's very obvious that you stepped up. If I compare your performance with 84, you're a totally different Schonny Winston in 85. What's driving you here?
It wasn't like it wasn't nothing too different. I came here and my first game was successful. Then I had an adjustment period. I had an adjustment period, and then towards the end of second round last year and playoffs was I was playing. I already adjusted, and I was prepared for basketball in the UAP. So then, after having more success in the second round of the playoffs, I knew what to train for and practice for coming into this season right now. So, and then we also played in the D League. And we won the D League, and it was also very competitive. And all this was just in preparation, just for this season coming up.
Yeah, you were talking about a D League. How big is that for you? I mean, you won the title. How was that big for you heading into UAAP season 85?
It was a big win because it was almost. It was a tournament and it was a championship. It might not be the UAP, but it was just as competitive. The teams we played was just as competitive against like Juan Gomez, Diliano. He was a very good competitor. So the competition level there was also strong. So it really prepared us to go against strong competition coming into the UAP season.
You were talking about adjustments earlier. I mean, you have a stacked backcourt rotation. You have there Evan Nelly, and you also there have Mark Nono. how were you able to adjust to that? I mean, the rotation, or were you able to play alongside with either?
Yeah, we all play together. So on the court, well, last year we had Kurt. Comparing to last year and this year, we had Kurt that all played similar positions, and Kurt was actually a big help. And missed playing with Kurt. He was a phenomenal person to play with. But this year, Mark and Evan are great players to play with, especially because everybody knows what Mark and Evan can do. They're kind of like established here, so they're great competitors and they have high skill level. So playing with them, it's fun to play with them. Basically, they know how to move the ball and swing the ball and hit shots and stuff like that. And they're my teammates, and I've been playing with them for a while. So we built a lot of chemistry over the time I've been here.
Okay, my last question before we go to the break: is there anything that basketball fans haven't seen from Schonny Winston so far?
Probably get a dunk this year. Yeah, so that's probably like the one thing. It's my last year, so I gotta get a few dunks, fast break dunks and stuff like that. So just to show them I can do it. That's just so I can do it. So get the fans involved, get them hyped up for the game, try to get the momentum. So that's the one thing probably going into the second round.
All right. Okay, Schonny, let's go. Let's take a short breather. Everybody, please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
We'll be back for more sports talks only here in Sports Bytes. Big Media is all about life's journey.
Yung mga yun, mga bata pa sila dati nung nakakasama ko sila. So ngayon, sikat na sila. Kaya
In digital. Entertainment.
Maraming salamat po na nabigyan nyo kami ng opportunity.
Information. Story. Inspiration. And experiences. Whenever, wherever you want, welcome. Join us as we push the boundaries of possibility here with Big Media.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
It's a tough business out there. So many uncertainties, operational difficulties, deadlines. We provide the solutions and services that your company needs at the best price, guaranteed, with our global principles. And experienced partners, we bring solutions to your current and future business. Inolution, supporting your business as always. Video conferencing has never been crucial to your business than ever before, whether it's work from home or remote work collaboration. Productive team meetings are crucial to your business success. So whether it's for personal use or from small to medium to large conference meeting rooms, Logitech has the right solution right for you. With our partner Inolution's track record of responsive service, you can be assured of reliable and effective video collaboration all the time. Inolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph. We are now ready to kick in, only here in Sports Bytes.
Welcome back to the Sports Bytes. We're here for the second segment with Mr. Schonny Winston. Well, I hope that Schonny, I'm not putting you in a sort of a place right now, but these are just questions I wanted to ask you. Okay, looking at the standings right now, you're an even 3-3 as of this showing. I mean, by the time this comes out, you'll be better. I just like to ask, what do you see LaSalle needs to do? I mean, adjustment wise.
Um, Adjustment wise, I mean, if the games we lost, we've had some players missing. We had some players out. We had like Mike missed the game, Evan missed the game, Mark missed the game, CJ missed the game. So we had a lot of players that are out. So I wasn't too worried about the beginning of the season because we just had some players missing. We played preseason, and the way we played in the preseason, we really haven't yet shown it yet this year. So coming into round 2, I have high hopes for our team just because we really bonded in the preseason, and we really had either one player was out or 2 players was out, and we needed the whole team together to really show the success that we can have this year.
Okay, you played a couple of most of the teams already, and it's no secret that when I coach to talk to coach actually, that you're eyeing the title, whatever it takes. But who do you think is the serious threats ahead of you? I know you mentioned their names earlier, but I wanted to know how you rank them, the teams you have to go up against.
I would rank them probably every team is a competitive team, but if you want to get really specific with the teams, it's currently right now, NU is playing really good, and so they have that going for them. Each team has something going for them. So NU has something that going for them. UP is the returning champs, so they're the team to beat this year. And then Ateneo has such a rich history and such a good system that, so I would say like those 3 teams are the teams that really are the ones to beat, and really strong contenders also for those Final Four championship caliber teams for this year.
All right. So, well, I asked you one of these. I'm gonna go forward. I mean, you mentioned it earlier. This is going to be your final season. Whatever happens, it's gonna be final season. What's up with Schonny? Are you headed? What are your plans? What if I were to ask you what is there? Is there already something on your mind?
For after the season?
Yeah, after the season. Once you wrap up your UAAP or college years, college basketball.
I haven't even thought that far. I literally was just thinking about the game tomorrow. But that's usually how it goes. I kind of just finish up one season at a time. You can kind of like get it caught up into trying to look forward and look too far ahead and lose sight of what's here in front of you now. But definitely continue playing basketball professionally somewhere. Enter the PBA draft, probably like that's the next step. So I don't know where it's going to take me, where basketball's going to take me, but definitely professional somewhere, and hopefully to have like a successful career somewhere playing professional basketball.
So you mentioned you would play professionally abroad. Does this mean you're open to playing? I mean, I guess you know it. Most of the college players have gone abroad internationally rather than playing the PBA. Is that an option for you?
I don't know, because I'm kind of like new here, so I don't know like the culture of everything like that, how it goes on here. I've seen some teammates go. My teammate last year went to the PBA, and then I had players from another team go abroad, and then I have some friends that are in the PBA now. So I can't really say. It's just like wherever basketball takes me, and wherever I can continue my journey for basketball is where I'm gonna follow.
I mean, you're one of your teammates before, Balti. I mean, he went abroad. I mean, have you ever talked to him? Do you communicate with him to this day?
Yeah, I mean, Balti went abroad and Kurt played in the PBA.
Yeah.
So that's like the and they're both enjoying basketball. So I can't really say like one or the others. It's the love of the game, and that's where the journeys took him. Is one's playing over here, one's playing over there. So I'm not opposed to anything, and I'm just open to everything and seeing like all my options and stuff like that, and how first of all, this season finishes up and trying to finish up strong this season, and then after the season is done, I can really hopefully look forward to a professional career playing the sport of basketball. So that's my mindset if it helps.
Okay, since you've been playing well and everything, is there something that you still feel that you need to improve on moving forward in your basketball career?
I'm not a perfect player by any stretch of the at all. I try my best and I compete, but I definitely as a team, I want to play stronger in the fourth quarter, just as a team and really give it that extra. Right now is the fourth quarter, so maybe I can help the team out fourth quarter, stuff like that, so we can close out games a lot stronger. That's like one of the things on my mind right now is just how can our team finish our game stronger so we can come out with the victory.
One player in the PBA that reminds me whenever I see you play is Chris Ross. So is there anything that am I correct in speculating that you look up to Chris Ross?
You know what's funny is I've seen him play. He was in the championship game, right? He was in championship game. But my friend Mikey Williams is like the person I work out with and train with. So I was there supporting Mikey, and I was watching all his finals games and stuff like that. And then I seen Chris Ross and seen him play and stuff like that. Obviously a great competitor and champion and stuff, and he's a good player. But I had my hair out in an afro, and then I was in the training room, and they're like, "Oh man, you look like Chris Ross," and I was like, "Oh," they're like, "Oh, your hair looks like Chris Ross's hair," and I just had like all a long hair and like in a bun. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen too much of like his games. I know he's championship. I've just seen him in playoffs, but I was really there like supporting my friend and stuff like that, Mikey. But I know he's a great player and like a champion.
So I was correct in speculating about that. Anyway, wait, I'm surprised to learn that. How are you close with Mikey?
Me and Mikey trained together back in the States. We work out together, train together. So we've been doing that for like a couple years before I even came to the Philippines, and he was the one that kind of helped me adjust to the Filipino style of basketball.
So that's how much explains the explosiveness. I mean, Mikey is so explosive when he plays on the court. Does that explain it?
I mean, we've just been competing. Usually, in like when we go back home, we compete and work out, and he just gives me some pointers and tips and advice whenever I ask for it and stuff like that. So that's like one of the guys I look up to in the PBA.
So you guys do you hang out? I mean, do you still have time to hang out these days?
The only time I have to hang out is like, hey, asking for like some tickets for the game and stuff like that. So like I'm like, hey, can I come see your game? Because we have games, we have practice every day, so there's not much time to really just hang out. The most I can do is come and support his games and stuff like that. Back home, yeah, it's more time freedom, but out here it's we're really both. And he's a professional, so he has his job to do, and I have my collegiate career to do and stuff like that.
So it might say if it's in so if I was gonna ask you the PBA team, I mean, if you enter the PBA, would it be safe for me to say that you would love to play alongside Mikey?
Yeah, that would be safe to say. That would be safe to say. It's just I don't want to like shoot down any other teams. It's just like I just I know Mikey, and it would be cool to play with Mikey. So yeah, that's one of the players that I do know out here. So I'm not opposed to playing with Mikey. I actually like to play with Mikey. So that's someone I look up to.
Well, the fact that the two of you are familiar with each other, that would be something. I mean, that would work for, well, now he's with TNT, or I'm sure it's going to stay there. So I'm not saying that you're going with TNT. I'm just saying that if you two play together, it's going to be something to watch.
Yeah. So I mean, we play together back in the States, so we both know how each other plays, and there's a little bit of chemistry there. So, yeah.
Well, it might speculations about things that TNT might get you, and I'm sure they will. I don't know if actually I don't even know if they do know that you and Mikey are very familiar and tight. I'm not sure about that. I don't think anybody.
No.
Or is this the first time you've been saying that? Did you say that, or has anybody asked you about that?
Yeah, I tell people I'm open about it. I've been on other interviews, and I told them, and they're like, oh, nice. So.
All right. Anyway, before we go to the final segment, Schonny, let's take another short break. Everybody, please stay tuned. We will just take a short break for the third and final segment. Don't go away.
We'll be back for more sports talks, only here in Sports Bytes. Are you looking for a solution to address injuries using an advanced, non-messy method? EverCryo is here for you. A good way to address injuries and inflamed muscles. EverCryo. Introducing the medical treatment for a range of physical alignments. EverCryo Compression Therapy System. A system that is easy to use. Quick and easy to set up for fast relief from pain and quicker recovery from injury or surgery. Perfect for anyone who experiences frequent pain or inflammation in a certain area of the body. Wrap on and get some cold compression therapy. EverCryo, an innovative therapeutic system to heal comfortably, less the mess.
Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artists and musicians, hosted by Lace Jimenez and Thunder God Bernard. So sit back and relax and enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Video meetings are the future of collaboration. Meetings are like people. No two are ever the same. Logitech provides better meetings where everyone can be seen and heard, because great meetings just don't happen. Logitech, with our partner Inolution, ensures your video collaboration is at the next level. Inolution, supporting your business as always. To serve you sooner, email us at support@inolution.com.ph.
Hello.
Thank you for calling us.
How can I help you?
Just like it should. Introducing Voiso, hosted call center solution. Agile call center suite. Advanced real-time dashboard to track agent behavior and performance. Instantly switch between call stages with event-based navigation. Analyze the contents of each call. Track critical benchmarks. Use more than 50 metrics out of the box. Evaluate call's outcome. And boost your agent's performance. Voiso provides superb audio quality thanks to our own global network. We have the right international telecom experience your business needs. Do more with your calls.
Inolution, supporting your business as always. We are now ready to kick in, only here in Sports Bytes.
Welcome to the third and final segment of this episode with Mr. Schonny Winston. Schonny, since we were talking about a PBA, I just have to ask. I know it's an open secret that you passed up the PBA draft this year. but you said it was a family decision. I'd like to ask you if there is something more than that. I mean, what particularly family decision did you weigh things out of passing up the PBA this year?
Well, after last season, that was the option was go to the PBA. So that was for sure go to the PBA or stay at De La Salle. Those are the two options, and I was gonna go to enter the PBA draft, but because of the timing and how close it was to, I guess, declare you're gonna go to the PBA draft and then get your paperwork in and stuff like that, and it was such a short window between our season ending and the PBA draft, declaring for it, the final announcement to declare for it. And I talked to like some players like Andre and stuff like that who's in the PBA now, and asked him like his thoughts, and then he told me you only get one chance to play for college in De La Salle, and once you move on, you can never come back. So I took that in consideration, and then I talked to my family about it, and they were like, this is it'd almost be like a good opportunity just because you didn't get to show your full, like, what you really can do and your full potential out here playing for De La Salle the first year, because it was almost like an adjustment year kind of, and I was just getting the swing of things and just gonna hang of things. So they were like, if you come back a second year, you have team chemistry with Evan, Mark, players like that. You built it from last year and you're bringing it into this year. So it might be like the best decision to actually come back and have a full, strong year with players you know and the coach you know and the system you know to really try to win something this year and then do something this year with the team you have. So we ended up going with the decision to stay at De La Salle for my final year. So you almost have to see how you can be successful here in the Philippines and play strong to really see the success that you can. You see the success that you can have. Like you have to go to the basket strong, attack strong, and play defense strong. It's a really strong game out here. So that was like one of the adjustments I've seen, and I knew I had to make is playing stronger out here, and also shooting is a big aspect. So work on shooting. So that was another adjustment I made. So I mean, every year I'm trying to get better, but playing here in the Philippines, there was a few adjustments that I had to go through just to become a better player out here and be more successful out here in the games that I play.
You talked about physicality. I want to ask you, how does Schonny keep his composure and focus in the game with all that? I mean, everybody's trying to get your goal. I'm sure you've had your share of that. How do you keep your composure?
It's so funny. It's like, because it happens every game that I'm used to it. So there's nothing that, it's not a game where it's like, oh, this is just like a light game or like an easy game. So it's almost like, this is how every game is. So you don't get to compare. This is just how I know basketball here in the Philippines. If it makes sense. I just know that they're gonna come with little tricks and little bumping, shoving, and it's fine. It's just how basketball is. And once you accept it and embrace it and stop fighting it, and then just play through it, and then you kind of see more success. I wasn't trying to complain or anything like that. I just accepted it. I was like, this is Philippines basketball. It's physical. You have to play strong and really take it as for what it is, because there's nowhere else in the world that's like this. That's where you get to play strong and physical, and so you might as well like embrace it and really embrace like the basketball culture here. So that was like one of the biggest things.
Well, when you get to the pros, it's going to be more physical. I mean, locally, I'm talking about local. It's going to be more physical, I'm sure. So I just marvel at how you're able to keep your cool. Or were there any instances where you wanted to blow your top already?
I mean, there's been games where like, when we play in the PBA, I seen in the PBA, it's not like it's more physical. I think the players are stronger. They're grown men. So the same foul might feel different because it's a grown man doing it versus the college players. So I don't think it's like extremely big difference. I just think they're stronger players. So when you do get hit, you feel it differently. And then going back to the other question of what was the other question? It was how do I keep the composure?
Yeah.
I mean, I had some times where people fouled me. I went up for a dunk and someone grabbed my arm, or they slapped me or hit me, and I mean I'm not dead and I'm okay. So it's you kind of just like shake it off or laugh about it and be like, I'm not dead. I'm gonna live through this. Like it may hurt, but it's nothing too serious. And usually the refs call it, so I'm gonna get 2 free throws and there might be an unsportsmanlike foul or something like that. So, I mean, there's sometimes you get fouled that's might not get called, and you might be upset during the moment just for a split second, but then basketball is such a quick sport that you got to go run back and play defense, so you don't have time to really ponder on the maybe missed call or something like that. So it's just such a fast-paced game where if you make a mistake, you really don't have time to really sulk because you got to go play defense now or you got to play offense. So just being such a quick turnaround time, you really got to keep your mind just on the moment of what's going on right now, and you can't really think about what happened in the past.
I think you're already ripe for the PBA or the pros. The way you think, the way you talk, you're so mature to talk to. I mean, I think you're prepared already. You can apply anytime.
Thank you.
Hey, Schonny, I asked Mike, I asked Ben, I asked Bright. I want to ask you, who's your favorite teammate? I mean, the teammate that you're close with in De La Salle.
The teammate I'm close with at De La Salle. On the team?
Yep, on the team.
Let's go with. I'm really close with a lot of players.
Okay.
It's hard to choose one. I feel like if I choose one, the other one's gonna come at me.
Let me rephrase it. Who are your closest friends in De La Salle? Okay. I might get a message from Mike and Ben if we don't do it right.
Yeah, you're gonna get a message from people like, hey. So I it's a huge list. I'm close with Jeremy. He's our freshman. Mike, Ben, Bright, Evan, Francis Escondor. He's my roommate last year. I feel like I'm gonna just name my whole team, pretty much. Just I would just keep going down the line because we're all pretty much so cool with each other. This year, it's like we had such a cool bonding experience that I can't even like exclude somebody out. I feel like I'd be doing them an injustice if I just not say someone's name. They're like, "Hey, Sean, like, what's up?" So I would say my whole team.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, I won't be surprised. I mean, I've seen your team right now, the bonding, and I've seen through. Well, Mike and Ben told me how close you guys are right now. I mean, ever since you got together, so I'm not really surprised. Just putting you in a spot. So, okay, how about this? Okay, so wait, what's the biggest adjustment you need to do when Coach Manong Derek Kumare handled you? Did you find it hard to adjust to his coaching style? Johnny, did you get that?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, yeah. I was asking.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear this question.
Okay, I was asking. What was the biggest adjustment you needed to play under Coach Manong Derek Kumare?
The biggest adjustment is probably just his defensive philosophies. It's not an adjustment, it's just understanding that he wants to play really tough defense the whole game. Full court and man zone press defense his system, and it was almost like a learning or adjustment period where he really wanted us to and showed us how he wants to pressure the basketball and how he wants to make the other team feel our presence when they're trying to run their plays and bring the ball up the court. So I would say that was like the one big thing that he almost emphasized when I got here at De La Salle.
All right. Since you said it yourself, this is going to be your last year. How is there anything? I mean, some are become emotional, or is this something you're gonna miss? I mean, once it's over. I mean, I know you're not thinking about it right now, but when it's there, it's there. What are you gonna miss most about college ball?
I'm just saying, like, what I would miss the most is probably the bond that we got to build here at in the college level. It's not where the pros, where you can get traded and change teams and move up, move down, and play different places so quickly and so easily that you really got to build like a bond with the team. And a lot of players been here far longer than I have and played here 5 years, and so the bonding experience is a lot different than I can compare it to like the pros, where it's more on a professional level, contracts and stuff like that. And everybody has a job here. It's everybody also has a job to play and compete, but it's a lot different on the pro level. So I would really say like the bonding experience here is probably like what I'll miss the most is just chilling in the dorms, hanging out in the dorms with players, and so that's probably like one of the things I'll probably miss the most.
All right, looking ahead, assuming you enter the PBA, aside from Mikey, is there any player you want to play with?
It's fun. The Alonzo, he plays for San Miguel Beerman, which is also the championship, or he plays for
Ginebra.
What
is it?
Yeah, he plays for Ginebra. And so I also, not San Miguel, Ginebra. So yeah, he plays for Ginebra, and he was another player that was almost in my similar position, coming to the Philippines playing, and now plays pro. So I feel like I can almost like relate to him, and he's been through what I've been through, and he's almost like a couple years ahead of me playing pro already. So he's a familiar face and someone that also probably can give some pointers or tips. Just going through the process of becoming a pro. So that's probably one of the other players that I know or I met and stuff like that that's in a similar situation and also played for LaSalle. So that's another team. I mean, I don't know. I don't know too many other players in the PBA personally or stuff like that, but those are just a few names of players that I do know.
Yeah. You broke up. That was you were referring to Jamie Malonzo, right?
The NBA season.
Yep. What is your team? What are you?
Yeah. I'm a Laker fan. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, so I was a diehard Kobe fan before he passed, and so I continue to be a Laker fan, and that's who I'm rooting for this year.
So I guess you're one of the many Laker fans who's upset because they haven't won a game yet and they're performing well. They're losing. Am I right?
They're losing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a process, and I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I would admit I'm a Laker fan as well. Anyway,
okay. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they find a way to fix things up. Anyway, Schonny, hopefully they fix it up. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Schonny, before we end, I'd like to give the floor if you want to greet anybody or your message to your fans out there. I'm sure you have a lot of fans already at this point in your career, especially now that you're playing so well.
I just just the people that go out there and watch and support, I just say thank you. Good game, bad game, in between. I just thank you guys for coming out there and supporting our team and really rooting for us and giving me some motivation and stuff like that. And I'm just very thankful for you guys to come out here and support us and go Animal LaSalle.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Schonny, thank you, but don't go away. We're not yet done, but let me wrap this up. Thank you, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our time with Schonny. We learned a lot of things, especially that part about Mikey Williams. I did not know, but at least now you know what's gonna happen if Schonny and Mikey end up in one team, right? Thank you, everybody. Catch us on our next episode. Good night.
Always tune in to Sports Bytes, the show where the athletes and sports leaders reveal the stories you wanted to know. Be updated in latest happenings and what's in store in world of Philippine sports and beyond. Only here in Sports Bytes, every Friday at 8 p.m. Brought to you by Big Media Philippines, your home digital media network.